Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for Confessions of the Paper Addict cut file shop, where I am going to use the ice cream sundae cut file and go to town on a bunch of fun stuff. So this collection is from the Hip Kit. It's the May collection, and it is very soft and muted. So I did do all of the soft muted on this ice cream because I wanted this cut file to be big, but I wanted it to be a little bit lighter than what my ice cream sundaes are in the cups when I show them here in a little bit. So the three colors that I'm using as distressed oxides that match perfectly for this collection is Worn Lipstick is the pink, and I haven't gotten to that one yet, or I am right now. And then Salvaged, Patina, if that's how you say it, I don't know. And then Tumbled Glass. And I just kind of put it in different spots to mimic the background. And in the still shots, you'll really see what I did. So then I took this stamp that is still available at Close to My Heart, and I'll link that down below, along with the three colors that I use for Distressed Oxides so that you can look at them if you would want to. So this one is Ooh La La Macarons, and it says You're Sweet and Ooh La La, and then I use the macaron cut file, and it's just mainly to give a little bit more texture and background to this cut file, and just to have them kind of wherever, whenever, and I just kind of placed them everywhere. I wasn't looking at them to be very distinct on my cut file. I just kind of, or behind my cut file, I just kind of wanted them there. So I had to get out my new paint stick, and so my second go-to, it isn't like my favorite go-tos, but it works in a pinch when my Liquitex is not available, and it's the Zyra electric or acrylic paint pen, and they're water-based acrylics. So I get the jumbo, and I will link this company down below if you are interested, because I do get questions. I'm not saying I get quite a lot of questions, but I do get questions on what I use. But I know in the industry of scrapbooking, you see a lot of us use them. And then of course I am still in depth and in tune with doodling around my border. So here I go. I run out of my ATG gun, but then I go and get some more, and then I come back. So as you can tell, you can still barely see this cut file, but I promise you in the still shots, you'll definitely see. I don't know if we had a storm going through. We've gotten some storms, so some of those tropical storms that you guys have been seeing if you're in the United States and kind of, on the East Coast, we've been getting the rain from it. So it's been affecting my lighting, because no matter when I film, it would affect it. Like, these colors should be a little bit more brighter on my page, but because of the lighting in the outside world, it affects like my lighting inside. So I guess it is what it is for this respect. But essentially it works out. In the end, the still shots, you'll be able to see the still shots. And this is the main page that I used my cut file for, and one of the other ones as well. And it just works perfectly because I wanted these photos to be more distinct and more, those are more prominent on the page. So there, see, you can tell my lighting got a little bit different because of the lighting issue. So sorry about that, but here nor there, it works out perfect. I love the way this cut file turns out. It's absolutely amazing. I love this layout and everything. So make sure that you go check out Virginia over at Confessions on her Etsy shop, along with the group. All of that stuff will be linked down below. I'll link down the stamp, and I will let you guys know what collection I am using from the Hip Kit Club. All of that fun stuff. It will be all in the descriptions down below. Make sure that you also like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. I am on my way to 3,500 subscribers, and I would love to just have you as part of my family. I just released, so a few days ago, I just released my very first sketchbook. I'll link that down below in the description too. Virginia was gracious enough to provide a layout for my sketchbook, so I wanted to promote her in that as well. So make sure that you go check out everything because it's all fun and games, and I just love what I do, and I love the passion that I have for this for this community. You guys are just fantastic. So here I am. I'm going through the embellishments. So I love the hip kit because their customer service, Kimberly and Robert, are fantastic. So I happened to get, because these are laser cut, the die cuts, I couldn't quite use as many as I would have liked, and I didn't realize that the edges were kind of burnt from the laser, which is not a big deal. I've got some new ones coming so I can keep using this collection or this kit, but I had to cut a lot of the white pieces around because the edging was really dark and icky just from the laser cuts. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm just going through, and I had to do a little bit of fussy cutting off camera and whatnot. So now I'm back and I'm working on all of these little pieces that I want to add. So the two photographs was while my daughter and I were in North Carolina visiting Fran. She took us to one of these places. I can't remember the name of it, but it is like a really good ice cream shop, and you could get a lot of really good mixtures. They're just like homemade, just goodness. And so obviously, of course, you have to take a photo, and that is why this cut file matched this like perfectly. And I just love how this collection really matches, and it goes really well to make the photographs be very vibrant, but yet very soft and subtle at the same time. So I'm just going in, and I really like the acrylic pieces that came in this kit. The flowers work really well, and I like that they're iridescent. For this kit, Colorcast Designs does a really good job of their acrylic pieces. I do have to say that I'm getting more in tune with their acrylic pieces. They're working out really well. I'm getting better and better at using them and how to use them and where to place them so that it makes sense and it's not like I'm like struggling with them anymore. So that is fantastic there. Now I'm like, I need something else. So now I pulled out this bin. This bin is of my go-to sequence mix from Spiegelmom Scraps. And it just sits right beside me because I've found that I would have them sitting somewhere else and then they wouldn't get used. So now this is the last piece that I am putting on there. I will link Spiegelmom Scraps down. I used a lot of small businesses this time around. I couldn't believe how many I used now that I'm talking. But I'm just going through and I'm adding some sequences along the mix. You will see them in the still shots coming up soon. Make sure that you like and subscribe and go check out the group and everything else along with all of this jazz here. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day. I am going to leave you with the little bit of sequences that are left, and then that is it. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.